We've had Hades 2, Silksong, Blueprints, and Game of the Year, Expedition 33. And they're all indie games. Like, what the heck? Who would have seen that coming? All phenomenal games, all made by smaller teams, and all just delivering a bigger punch. Like, oh my gosh, just amazing experiences. I love these games, and well, I haven't played Blueprints. I love the other 3 games that I had mentioned, but oh my gosh. And we just had Indie World Showcase just on, what was it, March 3rd? And I gotta say, those games were looking pretty good. Honestly, I loved everything that I saw, mostly everything. So I kind of want to talk about just the games that really stood out to me. Not too in depth, but how they made me feel and whatnot. So let's see what these games were all about. What a way to start off the Indie World Showcase. We got Subway Surfers Magic the School Bus Edition. The first time I saw this game was on Twitter, and at first I kind of thought it was a joke because my algorithm was kind of feeding me these weird, like, just weird concept games, like this, the buzz so and so, whatever the hell. We got like a frog eating something. I can't even think of anything, honestly, but I was just seeing like so many different video games, like wild concepts being shoved at me in my algorithm, and I kind of thought they were all just jokes. But wow, I was surprised to see this game on here. What the hell is it called? Dungeon. But damn, it looks fun. I have no words, honestly. I love stuff like this. The creativity is there, my interest is there, and damn, it just looks so good. Just a giant bus, not a giant bus, just a bus being able to fight bosses, and just the footage explains for itself. Soon after that, we're introduced to My Little Pup, and it's a dog in heaven game. Like, I just saw All Dogs Go to Heaven like 2 days ago. I don't need another experience with the dog in heaven or going to heaven. Like, that broke me the first time. I don't need this experience as well. Like, so I'm moving on. I'm passing on from this game. It looks beautiful, but I don't want that depression on me. And next we have is Heave Ho 2. Apparently there's a Heave Ho 1. And I've never actually heard of this game, but watching the gameplay kind of got me interested in it, and now I kind of want to go look for the game and see what it's all about. Maybe it's kind of cool, maybe it's not, but who knows. I'll have to give it a chance. It looks like a laid-back experience, and it looks like there might be it just looks like there might be a few challenging moments in the game. So I'm kind of interested. I want to give it a shot. Definitely on my radar as something that I can just hop into and then hop back out of before going to bed or something, late night, whatever, you know. We then got Moonlighter 2, and just like Evo 2, I never played Moonlighter 1, so I don't know, it looks interesting. This Moonlighter 2 is actually the game that piqued my interest. I'm most excited about this game, more so than any other game. Well, there's another one later on in the show, but yeah, Moonlighter 2 is at the top of my, like, honestly, most interested games that, like, I actually want to play. And it reminds me a little bit of Bastion. I don't know if anybody's played Bastion from Supergiant Games, but damn, Moonlighter 2 looks cool. And oh, it also reminds me a little bit of this little indie game called Little Devil Inside, which still hasn't gotten released. I think it was teased like 5 years ago for the PlayStation 5. So that's kind of scratching this itch that I have for that indie game, because I've been wanting to play Little Devil Inside, and this looks really up my alley. So I like it. Plus, also, like, the cafe system, not cafe system, but the shop system that they got going on in this game is kind of like a dungeon crawler, just like Persona. And I don't know, I love it. I really love it. I'm really interested, and I'm excited to play Moonlighter 2. and hopefully it does not disappoint because it looks pretty cool. I love everything that I saw from the game trailer. And after that, we have Mini Shoot Adventures, and man, this game has been fun. Once I saw that it was announced to be released later that day, I downloaded it immediately, and I'm having a blast. The game is so freaking fun. I chose like the hardest difficulty, and it's a really good challenge. I recommend anybody to play this game. Just literally, I'm recommending it to everybody because it's a great top-down shooter, and it's so fun. It is really, really fun. It's akin to Space Invaders, and if you're into those kind of games, then this game is not gonna disappoint. I love it. I love the whole upgrading system and like the little bosses and the upgrades. It's just a fun game. I'm having a real blast playing it, and there's nothing really else I can say. Honestly, I'm kind of gassing up every single game in this indie showcase because I think they're all pretty great looking, and the games that I have played are really fun. So, man, indie games are just bangers right now. Now, The Midnight Walk is another one of those games that the moment I first saw it, I just knew I had to play it. Just the character designs, the world, the music, just the whole horror vibes, everything just meshed so well together, and I just know I gotta play it once it comes out. It's one of the games that I gotta stop saying one of the games. I'm excited for all of them. I'm excited for all of these games, and it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna have a good time, and I don't think I'm gonna be disappointed with anything. But The Midnight Walk, chef's kiss. I think it's another banger, just from the looks of it. And this last game might be the last game that I'm actually interested in from the whole indie showcase. But that's not to say that I'm not interested in Blighted or the rest of the games. I think the games that I have just covered overall, like, those were the ones that stood out to me the most. I'll definitely play the other ones. But anyways, Rotwood, that looks like such a great game to just come home, unwind, play with some friends, play with a family member or something. I know I'm gonna try to get my nephew to play this with me, and he's a little kid, but I'm sure he'd enjoy the game. But oh my goodness, it looks fun. Just a good old-fashioned beat 'em up games, akin to the TMNT games, Power Ranger games. I think I think there was a Power Ranger game, but it looks fun. I love the art direction in this whole game. Everything's very cartoony, and it just oozes my kind of I don't want to say vibes, because this, like, I'm tired of the phrase vibes. It's for the vibes, right? No, but it's definitely it's the type of game that I enjoy, the kind of art that I enjoy, and it's just a game I'm gonna play. I think it's gonna be great. Just like every other game that I have mentioned previously, I don't think anything is gonna fail. I think everything is gonna do adequately, and hopefully we can get more out of these developers. But Rotwood, I could definitely see myself losing hours upon hours just playing the game, honestly, and just exploring. Well, I don't even think there's exploration, but just whatever it is that they've got planned for the game. I think I'm gonna lose so many hours playing it. So thank you to all these developers. I think right now in the gaming industry, how all these bigger companies don't really put as much effort into their AAA games. It's really nice seeing these smaller independent creators taking a stand and actually making games worthwhile. And yeah, I love the direction that everything's going towards, and yeah, I commended indie developers for creating awesome games. So yeah, I think this was a great indie showcase. I kind of rated like A-, honestly. I think I was pleased with everything that I saw, even the things that I haven't mentioned in this video. I think everything stood on its own, and really showcase what it needed to show to capture its audience. So good job on them.